Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be reviewing Adrian, a modern kitchen table, a huge success in our collection. Let's dive in. Let's start from the practical aspects. A modern kitchen table like Adrian starts with a very good opening mechanism, and you have these screws here which are actually hidden underneath the structure, and you simply unscrew them. Bear in mind that once you have loosened them, you don't need to tighten them or loosen them every time that you open the table. So if you leave it open, the table is totally and perfectly stable. So when I have untightened those two screws, I will simply pull up a bit and pull towards me the structure. The number and the dimensions of the extension leaves depends on the starting dimension of the table and to the extent to which you want to lengthen your table. This is how the extension leaves work. I open the first and the second. And then I simply raise a bit and push, so I have my complete and finished table. Let's talk about the dimensions. This is the biggest version of the Adrian modern kitchen table. This is 160 by 90 centimeters. It does become 250 with two extension leaves, or 3 meters and 10 with 3 extension leaves. Then we have the 140 still by 90, and it does go up to 2 meters with a big extension leaf, or to 2 meters and 90 with 3 extension leaves. Bear in mind that when we speak about versions which offer 3 extension leaves, of course you can decide to install 2 based on the number of guests that you have. And then finally you have the smallest version, which is 120 by 80 centimeters, and it can become 180 when you pull out, when you use 1 extension leaf, or you choose the version with 1 extension leaf only, or it does become 2 meters and 40 when you use 2 extension leaves. A couple of details about the design of the Adrian modern kitchen table. It's all angled, so you have the 4 legs on the perimeter, which are actually a triangle, and they match well together with the way the tabletop is actually carved, because you have this angled cut on the perimeter. It does create a very nice look, and you've probably noticed that extension leaves also do recreate this craftsmanship, this type of working. You have a wealth of materials to choose from for the top. You have 16 different laminates. You have 5 different oak wood colors. You have open pore, so it's a lacquer on oak wood, and you have 7 standard colors, plus the Ralph color scale to choose from. Then you also have 3 colors of glass. Then you have eco-mortar resin, which is real resin applied by a skilled technician. It does give you a kind of concrete look, practical and stunning at the same time, and you have 12 different colors. And then we finally get to ceramics. Ceramic is a very practical material. It's practically impossible to scratch it. You can play on it, your children can make a drawing on it. I do suggest to use cutting boards, but in theory you could actually cut on top using directly on the ceramic surface. This is the gold caress. It is 5 millimeters thick, and you even get to choose from 21 different ceramics on the Adrian modern kitchen table. And we are divided in 2 groups. One is 3 millimeters thick, and the other is 5 millimeters thick. There's no quality difference really, just basically certain colors and effects. The matte ones are most of them are in the 3 millimeters group, while in the 5 millimeters group you get to choose from matte finishes like this diamond caress, or even glossy finishes, which I find them stunning. Ceramics on big surfaces like this a few years ago, I would have preferred the glossy ones, because I would find the matte effect ones to be less realistic. Right now, I do have to admit that even the matte finishes are stunning, both in terms of looks and in terms of the perception when you touch them. We close with the painted metal structure with powder paints. We have 8 different colors, and this is the bronze color, which I love, and especially love it here because this bronze effect does match well with the bronze shade of the gold caress ceramic. So we've come to the end of today's product review about the Adrian modern kitchen table. See you next time.